Yeah, you already know. Someone pass me the blunt. It's time to smoke. Already.
Roll them trees up, 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 roll down trees up, roll them 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 trees up, roll down trees up. Roll them trees up, 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 roll down trees up, roll them 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 trees up, roll down trees up.
The one thing that I know how to do is sit back in the Cadillac, puffing on two shit. I don't wanna move, someone gon' get a touch. Say you can't roll a blunt, then you don't smoke much. See me, it's almost like I'm following a routine. Wake up in the morning, find me some caffeine, throw on some blue jeans, find my Ziploc and green, break down me a Dutch, and the rest was 14, 13 blunts later, maybe that was 16, maybe that was only 4, maybe that was 14. 20 minutes later, looking like I sipped a cup of lean. Then in every conversation, always try to intervene. Got the drone, so they say that I'm a cash machine. Cotton mouth, wishing that I was a vending machine. And when I smoke, I'm ignored like I'm not on the scene. Cause when I blow up my smoke, I disappear in the smoke stream.
Roll them trees up, 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 roll down trees up, roll them trees up, roll them trees up, roll them trees up, roll them trees up.
Car, no coke,
trees up,
baby smoking, no weed is smoking. Just give me the weed, just give me the weed. No, give me the weed, so give me the weed, so give me the strong ganja. Rub and ganja, the sense in me, now give me the high grade weed, just give me the weed, make me smoke ya. All of me ganja planter, so me go so nothing like me early morning sleep and them no love it. Give me the high grade weed, just give me the weed and make me burn it. No, me nah go crack it, no, me nah go poke it. Just give me the weed and make me burn it. So well if I dust me, I go touch it. Roll me, I go roll it. Yo, give me the feeling, Mr. Yo, I make me feel it. No, me nah go spill it. You feed me, I go feel it. Give me the high grade weed and make me burn it, yo. We gon' smoke them, we be smoke them, we be smoke all the trees. Smoking from me, smoking all the West Indies. Smoke the trees, we smoke the trees, till the eye them a bleed. Smoke me with, tell them.
Roll trees up, roll trees up, roll trees up, we be roll trees up, roll trees up, roll them trees up, roll down trees up, roll them trees up, we be rolling trees up, roll them trees up, roll them trees up, roll them trees up, we be rolling trees up, roll them trees up.
In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is To Be Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
I was not ready for that. For that, like just took a sip of a Sprite or some shit. That's right. You are tuned into the highest show each and every Thursday night. It is 2B Blood tonight. We are brought to you by 2B Blood Productions LLC and of course the Hayes Radio Network, and we are powered by
Weed.
North Atlantic Seed Company, of course, sponsor, powered by them. Make sure you get 50% off all in-house genetics. And then while you're at it, stack on our coupon code 2BBlood10. Bam.
Right there.
And now you're going to get 50% off. Plus, then I got 60% off. So go get you some genetics for your next run.
The math is mathing.
The math is mathing. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like that. The math,
the math is mathing. The numbers are numbering.
And of course, Happy Reaper Supply Trees. We got a little combo of sweets, grease, and what do you got over there?
I don't fucking know. Something maple.
Oh, the black maple. The black maple.
They need to figure out how to. They got to do this better.
The handwriting, it
Their
smudges.
penmanship is fucking atrocious.
It's the fact that it's a pen and it smudges.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Maybe not. You might be right.
That's just look at that.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
good. It's
I
great
know.
fucking
I
weed, but
know.
like penmanship goes a long way.
We got big guests tonight. Big guests coming all the way from across the Atlantic.
Oh,
Across
shit.
the Atlantic.
Uh-huh.
He is Pheno hunting, home growing. He's the man. He is the legendary Dog Doctor official right here tonight. Highest show around. You already know the deal. It is
Talk to
2B Blood.
Talk to him, Peasy.
That's all I do is talk to him.
That's all you do.
That's all I'm doing.
That's all we do.
I'm talking because right now all I know is before we even jumped up in this bitch, you had like 150 comments.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to catch up. That's right. Can Don. It's the dog. The doctor. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Macho Grams, Tommy Two Buds, Kayla Hill, the untrained astronaut. Shout out my man Astro. 2 weeks in a row here, holding it down, yo.
Crazy.
My man, I know he's got a million things going on. He's out here hanging out with us. That's fucking dope. I love that.
Big time dope.
I love that. Big Ed up in here. Joe Sparaccio in the house. Woo! Farrah
yeah.
Magic in the house. Woo! We already got it lined up. Kind Buds, Dank Nuts, CC420,
Hell yeah.
Crimson Grows, Kid Frost. The line is on, and of course, Adam Wall and the Dog Doctor himself
Hell
in
yeah.
the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page on there while he's sitting there waiting. You already know the deal. YouTube.com/the Dog Doctor at Dog Doctor Official. Anyways,
Official.
well, you got to be official a little bit.
That's it.
This is a man who's traveled the world in search of, phenotypes,
Uh-huh. That's better.
genetics. And tonight he's going to be hanging out here with us. That's pretty fucking dope, right?
I'm excited, especially after, an unexpected week off,
That's right. I know. I'm glad you're here this week.
Me too.
I'm glad you're here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the fuck up. Because you know what time it is. We got to.
Is it dab time or is it blunt time?
Oh, what do you want to do? It's really up to you. We passed 7:10 and 7:12, but I have 2 blunts rolled.
Because this is 2B blunt.
Right. And if that's not sufficient, we have the dab. So it's really,
I mean, we
it's
have
up to
this.
you.
We have this discussion every single time.
Every
I'm up
week.
here.
Every week.
I mean, I think we should just do a dab for the sake of just doing a dab.
All right, let's do a dab.
Let's do a dab.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Let's do a dab. Go easy peasy. Don,
Oh, easy peasy.
Don, I want to know why this motherfucker looks so tall next to me right now.
Who?
You!
Oh, because I am.
What the fuck is this? Is my chair low?
I don't know.
How are you? Can I? Oh, wait a second. Yeah!
I still appear taller.
My knees
So,
feel so much better right now.
Well, here's the thing. The camera is more shifted towards, you know what I mean, me. So, of course, it's going to make me look larger in frame.
Large and in charge.
Large Marge, large and in charge.
Want to feature that big-ass mug since you weren't here last week. I think it'll put you right front center. Oh, maybe off center.
That's very much off center.
He grew. I know, right? Like Jack and the Bean fucking stalk over here.
Whoa.
Whoa. All right, let's do this dab here.
Let's do it.
We're going to start off hot. Then I got a good story for you.
I like a good story.
I hope so, because this one is pretty crazy. What up, Spanish Dre? I see you in the chat.
Mr. D-Ray, what up, man?
D-Ray?
Listen, if I'm T-Roy, somebody's got to be something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, son. A little son. All right.
It's not from the back spasm. Fuck, man. Yeah, no, this time it's not.
So
the beard was.
Certified old guy in the house. Word.
It
At least I'm not the only one now. All right.
Yeah.
So make sure you grab your weed, grab your concentrates, your edibles, whatever you do to get to that next level. And let's get ready to smoke it if you got it.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. I haven't done one of these in like 2 weeks.
Yo, I brought some cherry chapstick with us, too.
Oh, shit. We're going to get fucking... Not again. That shit got me twisted. I was fucked up.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous, bro. It's that Aunt Nancy out of this world weed, you know what I mean?
What the fuck? What the fuck? How the young kids say it? God damn! Jesus Christ! Woo!
Goddamn.
Woo! Oh yeah! I feel it.
Oh no!
I feel it. Oh man, that was a good rib. Yeah, it was. Let us know in the chat what the fuck y'all smoking on. We got these Sunny D dabs over here. The Sunny D dabs.
Yo, Can of Candace out for my neck.
T-Roy pressured you. You know, I mean, technically you're not wrong. You were the one that's like, you know what, we should just do the dab. We have this conversation every week. And I am very influenced. Influential? No, that's you. You're the influential one. I am the one influenced.
This is ridiculous.
Only ridiculous is how much my eyes are sweating after that dab.
T-Roy always up to no good. God damn it.
I will do one more.
This was not my fucking, I didn't do this one.
I just want to make sure I'm right. I'm right. I'm smoking on some
Hello?
Luda.
Hello?
Yeah, that's
Mr.
okay.
I want to make sure that I'm right.
Well, you know,
I didn't pressure you into this dab,
I know that
motherfucker.
dab. I told you that. I know there's probably still plenty up in this bitch right now.
So
Grateful Gardner says, "Do it, do it."
Exactly.
Alicia says, "We love you, T-Roy."
Like Nike, just do it.
Oh my god, yo! What does that smell?
Yeah,
God damn it!
Fuck you.
What does that smell?
You fucking don't do that. Watch your mouth, PZ.
I gotta tell a story. I have to like the blood for this story though.
Story time.
It's story time with Peasy.
Uh-huh.
There's already a show out there called Tea with P. And I laugh because it's not what I call it. But when I was on quarantine, we were on quarantine, I had an online show adjacent from this show. And it was called Hot Tea Tuesday with Peasy.
Okay.
And we would have people come on and solve their internet beefs live on the show. It was crazy.
Shit.
Yeah, it was just like Jerry Springer, but on the internet.
That's insane.
You know? So I'm going to bring you some hot tea right here because I got to tell you a story from over the weekend.
Talk to me, Peasy.
All right, man.
I don't know what happened.
I had an experience where I thought I was dying.
Oh, here we go.
No. This is not a joke. This is legit.
Oh, okay. Well,
So let me tell you the story here.
Talk
All
to
right.
me, P. What you got?
We might as well spark one of these blunts because this is gonna be story time. Listen, here's the deal.
I don't got my letter on
I got the lighter. I got to tell you, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit either. This is legit a true story that happened to me. My last weekend was absolutely insane.
Legit untrue story.
I spent Sunday night in the ER.
Bro.
So yeah. So we're gonna
What the fuck did you do?
Tell you a story.
I want to hear it.
So Saturday we went out. We had a kid's birthday party we went to.
Sábado.
You know how those could be, right? This kid's birthday parties. You know, it's a fucking germ-infested nightmare ground. You know, you're bound to catch something either way. So I go to this party, right? Saturday, fine. I go to sleep. I get home at 5. I go to sleep last Saturday night around 11 o'clock, right? About 2:30, I wake up and I'm like, man, I feel weird. I go to the bathroom, like maybe I don't know, I take a shit or something. I don't know what's going on. I turn the light on, and my skin is red.
Oh no,
red, just beet red from like.
Am I safe to smoke this right now?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, beet red. I was beet red, right? So it was pretty crazy, and it was like hot to the touch, but I was cold. I was freezing. I was like, what the fuck's going on with me, bro?
Oh shit.
So I woke my wife up. She's a nurse, so she hooked me up with some Benadryl and ibuprofen, and I was fine. I went away, and I went back to bed. The next day, I woke up, and it happened again.
Oh shit!
And about 3 to 4 times total, this happened where my skin would flare up. I would get red and hot to touch. I'd start feeling like shit, like I was getting sick again, and then I would take ibuprofen and like Benadryl would go away. By the 4th time, I'm like, I got to figure out what the hell's going on.
Right, you can't just.
I can't keep going on like this. I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm already thinking like, what the hell's going on? But I kept thinking allergy. I don't know. Either way, so I go like, all right. So it's Sunday night, right? It's already late. I'm just gonna go to the ER. The urgent care is closed. I take my ass to the ER. Mind you, if you live in Connecticut, don't ever go to Midstate because this place is trash. I'm gonna tell you what they did to me.
Oh shit!
So I go to the ER. They put me in the annex, which is like the less important part of the ER to start with, right?
Yeah, I know. Midstate sucks.
The least important part of the ER, where the people are just like, okay, he's fine. It's not life threatening. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get assigned a PA, a physician's assistant.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she's looking at me and she's like, wow, she's like, this really looks like an allergic reaction. I'm telling her what's going on. And she's like,
that's what it sounds
like. Yeah. She's like, I don't know. She's like, you're not, is your throat closing up? And I'm like, no. And I'm explaining to her like how long's been going on, what happened. She's like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
She leaves. 25, 35, 45 minutes go by. She come back. She's like, okay. She's like, did you have fish lately? And I'm like, I actually just had fish on Friday. Actually, I told her I had some fish.
Shit, are you allergic to the fish?
No. So she goes, well, you know what? There's something I was researching called scombroid poisoning. It's like fish. It's like food poisoning from certain fish that like aren't produced properly, like prepared properly, and then they're loaded with like histamines, and that's why like you get the rash, whatever. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I was like, she's like, hold on, I'll be back. And she leaves again. Now I'm like, this fucking bitch is Googling shit.
You got scurvy.
She's Googling shit. She has no clue what's wrong with me. She's on Google literally typing my symptoms in. Right? Because she kept going back and coming back with more
Connecticut healthcare for your ass.
So finally she comes back and she's like,
oh shit.
I think you have a tumor.
What? What? Peasy.
I'm dead serious. She's like, I think you have a tumor.
Is it like in your pituitary gland?
She's like, I think you have a rare form of cancer.
What?
That's only relies in your digestive system that might be the tumor might be pressing on your nervous system somehow, and that's why you're
Benadryl fighting a tumor. Big bees out here doing big work.
First off, I wasn't thinking that right there. Right, I was bugging. I'm bugging out. I'm like, this bitch is talking about I'm dying. She sent me the paperwork. She's reading up on this shit, like 5 to 10 year life expectancy and shit. I'm dying. This is it.
Easy.
So she's like, we need to have the hospitalist come talk to you. And I'm like, what the fuck, yo?
Hospice?
A hospitalist. Like,
I thought you said hospice.
It's like a doctor from the hospital. I don't know, whatever. Either way. So I had to wait like 2.5, 3 hours by myself in my head. In the middle of the night. It's like 11 o'clock, 11:30. I'm waiting.
Oh, that's right. Jess at home with the kids.
Yeah, dude. So my wife's home. I'm bugging the fuck out. I'm thinking I'm literally dying. What else? And
you ain't call me?
And so
I would have been like, Peasy, we're gonna make it. Peasy will be okay.
So
everything is gonna be all right.
Finally, the hospitalist guy comes in.
Yes.
Right?
Hospitalist.
And he's like, so he's like, tell me what happened. I told him what happened. He's like, so you only had these symptoms for 24 hours? I'm like, less at this point. It's literally was 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And now it's like 11:30 the same day at night. So it's like, it's not even 24 hours.
Right.
And he's like, and ibuprofen and Benadryl have been giving you relief? I'm like, yes, it's the only thing that's been helping me get better. He's like, you don't have fucking cancer. Well, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, I can see if this has been happening for like a month or something. He's like, but not even 24 hours. He's like, you don't, he's like, I have something viral, he said. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I lost my shit. I flipped out. Like, get me the fuck out of here. Get me out. Get me out. No fucking lie. So let me tell you this. So this guy tells me I'm going to go back and I'm going to update the fucking nurses. I'm going to let them know that, I don't think that's what it is at all.
He's healed.
So
it's a miracle.
He goes, he leaves. I'm waiting. Like 35 minutes go by and this new doctor comes in, some white coat guy. And he's like, starts talking to me again, like as if I still had the cancer. And I'm like, bro, I just talked to the hospitalist a half hour ago who said he highly doubted that there would ever be a chance that this could be cancer. He was like, he did? Oh, I didn't know that. I want to go check with the nurses. So now he leaves. So now wait, and finally a nurse comes through and they discharge me. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Sorry about your false cancer.
So I haven't had, let me tell you, I haven't had a single symptom. Like, that scared me straight. I haven't had a single symptom since that night. Like, I woke up the next day feeling 100%. I haven't had a single flare up, nothing. I don't know what, probably allergic reaction to something. Either way, so let me tell you. So now that Monday comes. Uh-huh. I'm sitting there. I took the day off, obviously. I didn't get home till almost 1 a.m. from the hospital. So I was like, I ain't going to work now. And I'm sitting home, and I got a message on my phone from my primary doctor.
Sorry about your cancer.
Pretty much. He's like, we got to get you in for a follow-up immediately. I heard you were in the ER. I heard what happened. I'm like, what do you mean you heard what happened? He's like, I heard that they think you had this, and this. And I'm like,
Doc,
bro, they didn't update my paperwork, so now my entire medical team all thinks I'm like on my way out the door.
You have a whole medical team?
I'm just saying, like, your primary doctor, the different doctors. It's like,
I ain't got one of them.
Off a skin rash. This bitch determined that because I had a skin rash.
That's insane.
That was it. It didn't even itch. There's nothing. No other symptoms to the specific cancer that she thought I had.
Yo.
So here we run this back now. My wife used to work there. Right?
Oh, shit.
I tell her, she's like, who was the fucking provider that you dealt with? I
tell her, tell me who it was.
I said what her name was. And my wife was like, oh my God. She's like, she was the absolute fucking worst. And she's telling me, you know what she used to do? Because they both worked in the ER. She said her husband was a doctor. She would go back, she'd see the patient, she'd go back and she'd text her husband their symptoms and say, what do you think's wrong with my patients?
No.
I'm dead fucking
She's
serious.
Got the cheat code?
There's not even a cheat code. Clearly, neither of them know what the fuck they're talking about.
God. So that's so that doctor is the one that basically
poison ivy cancer. Poison.
Oh, God.
Dude, I'm just like, exactly. Here we go. An allergy poke test should have been the first thing. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I saw in the comments that he's a licensed hospitalist.
Who, Traptor?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I don't know. If you like
if I open the phone line, can he call in? I need.
Wow. You didn't even open the phones?
No, I forgot. It's fucking the dab and the blunt that we just smoked now. The phone lines are open, by the way.
And your false but not false cancer.
So, anyways, exactly. I'm glad that he said that, though. An allergy poke test should have been the first thing to happen. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. But instead, I feared for my fucking life, everybody. For my life. I thought, I'm never going to see my kids, my wife. I'm too young to die. Everything went through my head in those 2.5 hours that I'm waiting for the hospitalist. I thought of everything, dude.
Oh, my God.
I thought of everything.
Jiminy Christmas.
Lady J, wow, that's really dark, yo. She said they were all dying a slow death anyways. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
I said I was joking, but I grew up around doctors and it was supposed to be one.
Shit. Well, that's a story for another day.
Yeah, right, exactly. God, Cal Mag fixes everything.
That's a very eventful weekend, man.
Dude, can you imagine?
I couldn't.
Someone telling you, hey, you got the skin rash that could be caused by a million things, but I think it's cancer. I think it's a tumor.
Out of the gate, the first thing that they say is, "Oh, dog, you got."
I was like, no, but third or fourth thing she came back with after Googling a couple different,
Well, I mean, but still, that's still.
That's where she landed as her final answer, though. Like, that was it. And I'm like, what makes you think that? She's like, you have all the telltale signs, she said. And that was a quote. All the telltale signs. I'm like, what telltale signs? She's like, you have the skin rash. Okay, but it didn't itch. It's supposed to itch, but it doesn't itch. And then she's like, and then she said, you said your stomach didn't feel good. I'm like, bitch, I had Alfredo the night before. Of course my stomach didn't feel good. like this is a typical day in my life. What do you mean?
I wake up, my stomach don't feel good.
I eat cheese and I don't feel good after that, but I still do it because I like to torture myself.
Easy, everybody.
This is I'm sorry. That's just my life. This is how it goes. It might be weird to some people, but she said telltale signs. I couldn't be more serious. And I will guarantee you she's never probably met anybody with that in her life.
Yeah.
That is the serious part about this. This is the bullshit.
She was trying to win an award off of you.
Well, you ain't getting fucking.
She did, dude. She cured you of your cancer in fucking 2 hours.
Trying to ride my coattails, like to the moon.
She's killing it, dude.
They would have told me, and I would have went postal. I mean, I pretty much did. I'm telling you right now. Like a dead ass, that, and that's like how I spent my weekend. How's that for one?
That's a wild ride, my friend.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that when we come back. Dog Doctor is gonna be live on Tubi. What? Don't worry, we ain't going nowhere. Literally and figuratively. Hi, still around. It's Tubi Blunt.
I'm dying.
Winner of the 2024 International Cannabis Awards Best Online Seed Seller, and offering more than 2,500 strains from over 50 of the industry's best breeders. North Atlantic Seed Company is your one-stop shop for quality genetics. From U.S. elites like Ethos, In-House, Exotic, and Humboldt Seed Company to international greats like Barney's Farm, Dutch Passion, Mephisto, and Fast Buds, North Atlantic Seed carries a thoughtfully curated menu of photoperiod and auto-flowering genetics designed to accommodate every budget. They are a woman-owned and family and friend-run passion project whose vision has been to take care of their customers. That means unparalleled customer service that is responsive and cares. It means the fastest shipping in the U.S. and loads of quality freebies with every order. And above all, it means an integrity that is unrivaled. So check out North Atlantic Seed Company at northatlanticseed.com. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown, so get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown, so get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown, so get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper, get high rapper. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown, so get high rapper, get.
If you ain't taking fat dabs right now, what the fuck is you doing? It's To Be Blunt.
Okay, To Be Blunt. Shout out North Atlantic Seed Company. Again, 50% off in-house genetics the entire month of August.
Get them now.
And then if you add in our code of 2BBlunt10, you're going to get 60% off your order of in-house genetics, or you get 10% off whatever you want to buy. So, are we ready for our guest?
I am. Let's bring him the fuck out.
Yeah, that's good shit.
That is some good shit. No, I thought I was just. I'm high as shit, bro. Sorry.
Me too. I just went, all right. Our next guest is a unique individual that I probably shouldn't have to even say that out loud because anybody who knows. He is a man of many talents, specifically growing. He's a world traveled vet at this point.
That's fucking insane. It's great. It's
Pheno hunter,
loving it.
badass, and you know, coming in from across the seas in Europe. And I gotta tell you that, like,
Is this the
one and only the dog doctor, goddammit. The dog doctor himself. What's up, man?
Good. Thank you. Really, what an intro. Appreciate. I'm feeling very humbled and appreciative of you. First of all, thank you for having me here, both of you. Thank you, seriously. It's really an honor.
Of course, man.
Dude, these are all ours.
Dude, for real.
Right. Oh, perfect.
There's not, you know, we've had actually on this show, we've had quite a few guests that have come from, you know, outside of the U.S. You know, we've had South Africa, we've had Australia. There's been all kind of stuff that we've done. You know, there's so many cool things, and then getting someone like legendary as the dog doctor, right? Who's been honestly killing it right now, killing it. YouTube channel's fire. He's been creating content on Instagram.
Yep.
You know, the videos are killing it. He's got sponsors he's going through right now. I mean, you can watch all his growth stuff. And not just that, I mean, you're hitting all the events. I know we've talked about when you said we're talking about Spanibus. I remember a couple of months ago when we first actually started talking, before we even talked about having you on the show, we had a conversation about that event specifically and Europe. And that was when I knew at that point, I was like, I got to book this guy. I got to have him on. Cause like we were clicking at that point.
That Spanabis was pretty epic, man. That was a game changer in many ways. I get to put faces and in people that I was talking for 4 years, someone 3 years online and stuff like this. And it was really, 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 really amazing. All the people there, all the vibe, and everybody coming together for a single purpose, a sacred plant, which is amazing. I wish it's legal everywhere so that this can start happening all over the places, so that one can jump all over and go and see how different cultures will affect.
I wish we could all agree and get together over this one plan. You know, there's so much division and hate still in the industry. It's so crazy, you know. But it's great to see the people who do come together that do and make it happen. Because right now, I mean, it's a force to be reckoned with. You know, you have a lot of companies and influencers all working together, trying just to bring everyone together for this plan, which is really what it's all about.
I mean, that's it. It's one common factor, you know.
Weed.
That's it.
Weed.
They're trying to keep us and saying this is a bad thing, but I still don't believe them at all, and I don't believe I will ever will. And this is changing, especially in Europe. It's changing also now with the Germans. They are a big country in Europe, so they have a lot of influence against the others. So I think in maybe 3 to 5 years, all Europe will be legalized in the legal market somehow. Like with CBD. Let's see. What
was your thoughts when Germany went legal originally?
Pardon?
What was your thoughts when Germany had gone recreational?
Yeah, man.
You know, it's a big step for a big step over there.
It's amazing to take out the jail card out of the equation. Just that, for me, it's the number one thing on the legalization. You take out the jail card, then people can actually go to a shop and buy if they want, and they can grow their own if they want. It's an option. You don't have to go to the ghetto, to whatever, to get whatever, which you don't know actually who grew or what's in it, or if it's whatever.
That's the hard part, you know. That's why home growing is becoming such a popular thing, because I mean, you hear like the horror stories about.
Dude, did you hear about the people that are lacing fentanyl with?
That's been an ongoing problem, but yeah,
that one shop down in
Norwalk.
Norwalk.
You know,
you guys there are having a lot of fentanyl and stuff in there. I still didn't hear anything. I don't buy legal weed anyway, so I grow everything to smoke, and I hope that each harvest I do, it's enough until the next harvest I have.
I think it is every grower's master plan, right? Like you want to constantly have a full supply of weed to last you through the next cycle.
Exactly. Not always possible.
Why a lot of them now run multiple tents, so you can actually keep that cycle going. Because you could have a tent running veg, a tent running flower.
Yeah,
you can have a
just have
third
a
tent
constant-
drying. Like you can just have everything lined up, and you can have a constant rotation going. Right?
Oh yeah.
Even if you don't start on rotation methods, you start with just one small tent. If this is something that you feel passionate about, you will end up having another tent and another one, and suddenly you are growing perpetual, and you're growing for you, and you don't need to buy. And anything you get outside of what you grow, for the most times, it doesn't really taste the same to you, because I truly believe there's a connection in between the plant and us. That she sees us, she feels it, and they know what's better for us when we are growing. So the medicine we grow and the connection we have with the plant, the nature, and everything, that makes the medicine better for each one of us. This is only my beliefs, of course.
Dude, I love the way this man thinks, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, exactly. He's got that perspective. Like, like he gets it.
Are you so hold on, pardon my ignorance, but are you able to tell us like
No.
Okay.
No, we will not disclose the location.
I'm sorry.
Like
While
Batman.
the prohibition is
It's
there,
literally Batman. Look at him. Like a fucking Batman.
Listen, you don't know if you don't ask.
He looks like the Arkham Knight.
I have the other one here too. This is
The original mascot. That is on some kinky shit.
There's a story behind this one. We'll get there.
Well, not even. I kind of want to know, because when I first was introduced to you, you had that mascot, and I was like, dude, this guy's into some kinky shit. I always thought that was the whole thing,
Not at all. But
you just like dogs? Is that it?
I like dogs, yeah. That's why I choose a dog doctor. It's because I love dogs. I always had dogs, and it's just a thing I like it. And after when COVID started hit, I stopped traveling. I stopped going everywhere, and I started going online. And I found a community online, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Grow Diaries. And on YouTube, the show that I was following at the time was GML, and Spartan was there. And I started following Spartan Grow here, there, to the Cheap Home Grow, then to Let Be Buds, where I met Mr. Ganix, and that led me to the Home Grow guy. And everything started moving along. And in GML, I was always covering so that my face would not show up. And I said, fuck, I need a freaking mask. Let's find a mask.
That's see, when I started rapping, I almost went the masked route.
You were like a luchador?
I was not necessarily a luchador, but I was definitely gonna go the
Phantom of the Opera. Like, what was your vision?
I don't fucking know. PG.
Oh, come on, man. You must have thought about it. You said you were gonna be thinking about wearing a mask. So what was your thought?
Of course, I thought about wearing a mask, but like, I mean, it's just there's a bunch of different ones that I thought. You know what I mean?
You got a kinky one too?
No, it wasn't a kinky one. It was just. It was just I don't know. It was just I didn't really want to. I don't know. I wanted to make music, and if it blew up, it blew up. And I didn't.
All right, you didn't care. You know what you looked like. You know, it was yeah. I got you.
And then I realized I would have to wear gloves too, because like that's
that'd be
So it was just anyways. The dog is an excellent choice. Listen, I am team dog doctor. Okay.
I'm just saying the dog doctor had that. This guy, and people don't even realize how many people like tune into this guy all the time, because he just knows so much. He's got a wealth of knowledge. But you literally traveled the fucking world at this point, right?
I was blessed with a young myself, traveling around, working and traveling. Like, people say, oh, I don't have money. Dude, you don't have money? No, you don't have the will to do things, because if you have the will to do things, the same way you make money where you live, you can just grab your backpack, go elsewhere, and if you have to gardener, you gardener. If you have to waitress, you waitress.
It's if you want it bad enough to make it happen.
If you stay in the same place, nothing happens for sure. That's for sure. But once you move, things start happening. And at 18, probably a little bit early, I start understanding that for myself. I start traveling and working, whatever it comes. And I went South America, I went Africa, I went all over Europe. I don't know. I went India. And dude, amazing. It was the best.
Were you smoking weed all these spots? Like, what was the situation like for cannabis at that time when you were doing all the traveling? I mean, obviously it was probably illegal at that point, right? I mean, how long ago was this?
for me was never illegal anywhere in the world ever.
Right. True. Good point.
Yeah.
Dude, like I said, they say this is illegal, but I don't believe them. Wait, I'm hearing myself here on this side. Sorry, but I don't really believe them. But I mean, whatever you arrive, you just find it. It's just something natural. It's in people's faces, in people's eyes. We know each other.
Dude, he's got a big point. I went up to Maine one time for vacation. I was out of bud and we were there for like an extra week and I was like, fuck, dude. So I went down to the gas station, right? And I'm just like surveying people and bam, dude, I scored a fucking ounce for like $40.
What?
Oh, dude. I mean, and
that had to be trash.
It wasn't though. It wasn't. Dude, here's the thing. Up in Maine, even back then, it was just everywhere. It was
this
literally
is true. You're
everywhere.
right. You're right.
So it wasn't obviously top shelf fucking, you know what I mean? But it wasn't shit, you know what I mean? It wasn't Mexican brickweed.
This is thank
So,
God.
You know what I mean? And a blunt got me right, and that was it. But like you could see it, you can tell, you know what I mean? It's a different aura. Potheads give off a different vibe.
You have
That's
to
true,
trust
you're
the synchronicity in the universe. If you go with, I don't know, no expectations on things and knowing that everything will happen as it's supposed to, why would you not find weed everywhere you go? It's just something natural. Everybody grows.
So in your travels then, like, how would you say the weed differed throughout your travels? Like, what was your favorite spot? Like, who had the best weed when you were, in your travel?
Definitely not Mexico.
Definitely not. No one. There isn't no offense to Mexico because I do love Mexico.
None at all. I love that place.
No
offense at all. But
I don't know one single fucking person in my entire life that I have met, including myself, that's gone to Mexico and said I got great weed there.
No.
You're getting a brick. That's what you're getting. A brick.
Great weather, sunny beaches, beautiful everything, but the weed, I'm so sorry, guys.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think they can't grow
they have great weather to do it. I have no idea what they do, those bricks, and they put it in water, whatever they do.
Here's the thing. What I think it might be is like just the way that they have to package it, I guess, or like
no, bro.
Or they care about quantity over quality, which is a very, very real thing.
I mean, yes, but that's still a big thing, man. I mean,
everywhere, exactly. I didn't see one good bud in Mexico all the times I was there.
Ever. No, never. Not once.
I've never been, so I don't. All I know is Mexican brickweed.
I agree. No, but then which one was your favorite? Then I have to know.
My favorite is not for weed; it's for extract for hash. Actually, it's in India.
Ooh,
back in the days where you had no roads to go anywhere. This in the end of the 90s, something like this. Let's go here and up the mountains on the Himalayas, 4 or 5 hours hiking to get to a small village where there's these people that don't talk to you. You have to have somebody else to talk with them. You throw money on the floor and they give you the best cream Milana you will ever smoke in your life.
I can only imagine. I've only heard great things about the hash there.
Dude, it's retardedly good. That and Morocco, but Morocco it's different. It's very different. In there they do it by hand, and the way they do the cream and the charas, it's they go to the fields and they do it like this to the plants, and the softer you do, the less plant matter you will get on it, and it's just getting sticky to a point when you start and they start taking it out.
Oh my God, that's a process.
It's beautiful. They go through fields and fields and fields in the mountain like that. It's beautiful views, beautiful sun rising on one side of the valley and goes all day like this, and sun setting on the other side of the valley. You have 3,000, I don't know, meters high, tall, whatever it is. The oxygen is different. Everything feels and smells and tastes different. But once you bring that thing down to the sea level, it tastes amazing still. So it's not the oxygen in there that makes it look good.
Damn. Well, I mean, there you go on that. Would you say that, let me backtrack here because I was going to say with that one, but I want to go past that for a second there. Obviously, you've been to a lot of places. You traveled the world. I want to know, knowing that, and you've experienced all these different things. Currently, what is your preferred method of growing? What medium do you use? What do you prefer?
Soil.
It's soil. Okay. All right. And why is that?
it's the more forgiving one for my relaxed way of growing, and it makes it easy for me to grow organic if I want, or organic mineral. And mostly it's the most for you can go coconut, it's also forgiven, and you get sort of that hydro feeling fasted thing, but I have no hurry to go anywhere. I give my girls the time they need. So, and actually, if they start moving too fast, then I might miss something, or so. That's one thing on auto flowers, dude. I like them, but I think I'm gonna take a break from them for 2 or 3 runs now, because they do what the fuck they want, you know. They start
Yeah.
flowering when they want. They grow as tall or short as they feel like it, and it's really hard to have a tent and to have a good harvest and a good quality consistent. So for the next couple of grows, I'm gonna go back to feminize or some regular seeds or something, and go back
It's
to
a
the
lot of
old.
work having to plow through. Like, when you get a pack of seeds from someone, you don't know if they're feminized or not. It takes work. It's time. You got to grow out the plant. You got to find, you don't know if it's going to be a male or a female. And that's a
Wow.
little other process.
Fun, man. That's part of the fun.
That would drive me insane to see. There's a difference between me and you. Like, if I'm going through the trouble of doing this thing and this thing starts popping balls, if I got to see like a nut
thing. Next, if by any chances you miss, but you can easily, during the veg part, you just take a clone and you put that clone into flower, and you will see if that clone will flower into a male or a female. This is one way of use to prevent to flip a whole room into flower and having a male there. And even if something like that happens, if you see a male there, I'm so sorry, buddy. There's no time for confusions here. You just cut it and it's out. Unless you're looking for a male to pollinize your seeds or whatever. That's a whole different story. But if you don't want them, you just kill them.
This is true. This is true. I'd love to.
I like this guy.
I know. I'd love to see the setup. Honestly, I'm sure a lot of people would love to see the setup. I'd love to see, if you don't mind.
Not at all. At the moment, I only have the 4x4, which is running a new Trollmaster setup that I was blessing with. 1 second, let me connect this.
That's awesome. How long have you been working with Trollmaster for?
So I start talking with them, and then with me, this came before Spanabis. And
okay.
During Spanabis, we officially closed out and talked and made it real. And during this month, it was tuning in things. The thing is, I don't mind being sponsored. I love it, and I love the idea. It's amazing gear, but whatever I will use and talk, I have to be true, because I don't know how to lie. Honestly, I don't. There's already too many fake people around. So
it's everywhere.
Yeah, facts.
So the agreement is I get all of it, but for good or for bad, whatever. But I don't believe there is going to be much bad thing, because I really have loving all of the gear that they send me. Everything seems amazing, but they will get my honest opinion, and I will do content
right now
with YouTube, Instagram, this and that, and that was the agreement. And dude, it's amazing. Wait, I'm talking to you and I'm not opening this.
It's okay. Hey, listen, that's the whole point of it. We're supposed to be having the conversation. Of course, I do want to see them.
Of course. But I mean, listen.
Okay, enter studio.
Here we
okay,
go.
you have to mute me this one there, please. Or it's me here. It's me here. Sorry, done. Me here.
By the way, he did this already for me. You made sure that
no, access camera. Where?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
No, it's all good.
Dun
dun dun dun dun. It might be easier if you like to exit it and then go back in. You know what I mean?
That seems fair enough. So
oh shit.
Will he figure it out? We're gonna find out right now tonight here, Thursday night, to be blunt. The dog doctor getting that third camera, the second camera.
It's coming.
That's what she said.
All he needs is to sink the putt, and he will win.
Oh yeah.
The marijuana open.
He's there, but I don't see him in here.
He's opening the tent.
Dun, dun, dun.
Pretty soon we're gonna have access, you guys.
I know. We're
It's coming. I swear to God, it's coming. It's right there.
it's gonna pop in any second now.
Yep.
Dude, what's up? Oh, I need to put a name in there.
Yes, here we go. You just need to put the name in.
He's just got
Okay.
It's just got a name. No,
Yeah.
hey, there we go. All
It
right.
was there.
All right, here we go. Let me
Uh-huh.
all
Okay,
right.
so the frame rate on this phone is gonna be feeling like it's psychedelic. I'm sorry.
So if you have basically epilepsy, please turn away.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It pretty much is that. So this is my veg tent at the moment. It's for the first run. I decided to go with autopots and 6 different genetics actually. 7 bars, full spectrum, 4 channels. I can control them individually. I have the white channel, the UV channel, far red and deep reds.
That's
I have no idea how this works. I'm still figuring this out. I'm doing videos and content for YouTube explaining everything and all the journey through this. I control things through PPFD and PAR. I can decide which PAR I'm running at the moment. I'm running about 300 to 400 PAR since they are small. And I noticed that they were kind of curving like this. So I lowered a little bit like for 300 to 400 because it was too high.
Okay.
I love this autopot system because, dude, let's face it, it's gravity. I put water with my nutrients solution in there, and they drink as they please. This little,
It's like a self-watering system for the pots.
yeah, dude, it has this Waco valve over here. This comes
Okay.
up. When this is up, it stops sending water. It goes down, and when it touches down, the other one that is inside has all the same system, sends water, and it goes up again. And this goes individual to each plant at their will. So at the moment it's not connected.
Sick.
For the first week, 2 weeks, I top dress them and water. But once it's connected, this is great because for all the water systems that I found until now, they all feed the plants at the same time. So if one plant needs water and the other one not so much, you will get water at the same time. This no.
That's incredible.
Sick, dude.
This is amazing. And the fact that there's no electricity involved, it's just gravity, it's another key element for me, which is amazing. Over the years, I try hydroponics, I try rock wool, I try irrigations, on you name it, I try it. This is the one for the past, I don't know, 2 years. I've been using this, and I don't know. I'm not saying that I will not change, that I will not try something different, but for now, this thing is working wonders. And plants, they like it. They
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say they look happy and healthy.
And I can understand what you mean by like your lazy way of growing. You just have to fill that tank, make sure there's water and nutrients in there,
That's
whatever you
it,
need, and
dude.
you're good to go.
And just check on them every now and again.
That's it.
Sure. I check them a lot, but this gives me time to check them a lot. The idea I'm gonna do here, they are tall enough. I may or may not top them. I'm gonna put a scrog net now here. So
Yep.
I have the
Okay.
already here, and since they have different ages. These ones, I had a few ones that did not pop, so I germinated another one. This one came out, and then later came that out. But since he's not out of flowers, I don't really mind because I can just scrog them and fill up the space, even if that one is not so big and the other ones are bigger. It's okay. And once I have it all fill up to whatever I can, I flip this up. I'm curious about using inner canopy lights. This
Are
is
those LEDs on the side too?
it's 120 watts, 3 ways. It goes 3 ways all around.
Holy shit.
That's sick.
What is the purpose? Why would you
Well,
need
you
that?
get you get
Dude,
light.
the purpose is no more lollipopping. I mean, there will be lollipopping under the scrog net for air circulation. But from the scrog net up, I only take leaves because I will have light. Why do we have small bombs and popcorns? Because they don't get light penetration, I
Right.
believe. So once they are growing here and they have light coming from here and also coming from up, you can have a plant grow and stretching all the way up there
Holy shit.
to a point where everything gets light. Not only the tops, but from the top to the bottom where you decided to put. So that's the idea. No idea how this will work. It will be my first run. I'm pretty damn curious about this and very excited.
That's incredible.
I never saw the light that had the LEDs on the side and shit too. That's fucking wild.
No, I noticed that when he first started showing us. I was like, are those fucking lights?
They are not connected now because right now I don't need them.
Right.
So it's just and the light is not coming down, so I would
Yeah.
have to spin them around, so makes no chance. But I will connect them later on. I love that I can control and see everything from. I can show you guys actually.
Oh wow, we got the whole little tablet going.
Man.
Jesus,
that's sick
So,
though.
In here, I can see the temperature, humidity, CO2 levels, my VPD, the PPFD that I'm getting on the plants. This is the solution. Right now, it's just watering there. That's why it's saying 50 ppm, which is nothing on the water. And I have another method that I did not put yet in the soil that I'm going to put that will give me moist, EC, and temperature and ppm on the during the soil. So I will know how fast and how slow they dry with the autopots. I will actually have data now to understand how the autopot works. And I can, for instance, put it in one plant for 2 weeks, then go to the next one for another 2 weeks. And this will tell me how much one is drinking comparing to the other one. If one is growing too much and the other one is not.
what?
Dude, that's fucking
I feel like this is like an episode of the Jetsons. Like this is some fucking space age fucking. God damn, yo, this motherfucker thing doesn't. It's not. First of all, a lot of these tents all have these controllers now that automate the whole fucking thing. Then now you got the autopot shit that takes it even one step further, and it's just like
this dude. But this dude,
you don't do anything. You don't gotta do shit. You just sit back and
historical data.
You just talk to fucking Jarvis here, and it tells you what you fucking need to get your shit done.
The idea is you get time to do other things that when you are watering, when you are raising lights to be the constant perfect PPFD, you have to come here, measure and do that. When you need to check all of this, it's time. You cannot look at leaves. You cannot take one leaf there. You cannot bend a branch over here, which you can do it all after. But if you have all the time to do that, to be with them, to talk with them, to relax, to watch, it's like when you're running somewhere. If you run from home to the office, you will see things on the way. But will you miss things? For sure you will. If you walk all the way to the work, you will be seeing things that if you're running, you can't see because you're running. It's normal. And like I said, I like a relaxed way of living. And this is me tuning into my relaxed way of living.
I mean,
that's fucking sick.
I like this would be like my dream setup right here, where I would literally everything's done.
This screams.
Automation definitely makes it easier. I'll say, jeez. I mean, that's incredible. It's an incredible setup. It's awesome.
That's the CO2, and this is a smoke detector in case anything gets on fire in here. This is all controlled by this thing over here, which is a 10x controller. You can control everything.
That's
day, night,
dude,
light.
Wild.
Let's go, for instance, if I want to control it by spectrum, I can come here and control it by spectrum.
I like that the controls are outside of the tent. Like, that's great. You know, you don't have to like go in and mess around with the light or touch anything. You can just do everything from right outside there. You got a whole control setup, like a control panel setup. It's great.
I was curious as to what all that was.
Make it easy. This is just my way of organizing. You can put this whatever you feel like it. I like that way, the way you're saying also. These things, for instance, I'm using this for the humidifier. So I'm reading the levels. Whenever the humidity goes under whatever level I program, it releases there. Everything is from the same system, so everything works in combination together, which is pretty freaking fucking amazing and makes it so fucking easy, you know?
That's sick.
It's really, really, really cool. This is the one that checks the pH. So the idea, it goes, I put them through there.
They really hooked it up. They hooked it up, man. Up.
Damn, dude.
I can see that the Aptus banners and the stickers. Oh, the can.
Oh, always the can. He's the guy.
Don, the can guys. You know, everybody loves Don, am I right?
Fuck yeah. What's
Holy
not to
shit.
love about that guy, man?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. What is there not to love about that guy? Which is why I was trying to bring in Don from Can here live.
Yeah, fuck yeah, brother. Yeah.
What's up, dog?
How are you, my friends?
I'm good, buddy.
I'm on that side, not on this camera. Yeah.
Don, what's up, man?
What's up,
Oh,
my friend?
T-Roy.
What's up, brother?
This is
What's
really,
up, guys?
Where is the can? It's over there. It's over there. So,
Got the can at all times, ready to
dude,
go.
this thing works amazing. Seriously, I've germinated 2 times on it, and well done, my friend. Seriously, it takes all the steps into one place. Glass of water, paper, whatever it's your method, it's in there. Oh, but it's in there, and then from there you put it in whatever plug, soil you use, and dude, seriously.
Thank you, dog.
No, thank you, my friend. Thank you. It's an amazing
Once I
talk.
found out you were going to be on the show, I begged Peasy to let me in.
But he wanted it to
I
be a
love it.
surprise, so he didn't promote it.
No, it's good. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
you
honored
know, dog is everything that he appears to be. He's super knowledgeable. He's a very spiritual guy, and just an amazing person that I'm fortunate enough to call my friend. Dog and I have become very close and talk on the regular, and he's just an amazing individual. He's all about community. He expects nothing from no one, and whatever it is that he can do, man, the guy, you know what dog, if you know him well enough, you'll hear him say grow is love, and he means it.
I truly do. And I don't believe that we are not supposed to help each other. I really think that we are supposed to help whoever is in that moment there for us to help, and that the same will happen to us. Whatever we need for help will happen when we need it. So I try my best to go through life with this, and whatever I do, oh, you should not do this. You need to work. We had this conversation. Fuck that, man. I do whatever I feel like I have to do it. Oh, but they're not paying. Dude, if money has to come, it will come. We have to go through passion in life, you know, and whatever, if you do with love and passion, everything else just merge together somehow.
And your passion drives you, because I'll tell you, there's very few people out there that push and grind as hard as Dog does. This guy's up on, I think he watches the sun come up many days, working, editing, growing. So he's an amazing grower. He's an amazing educator. He's amazing at everything he does. And he is the epitome of who you need to be within this community. Dog is that. He is top dog in my book.
Here, man.
Yeah, you know I love you, man.
No saint at all, trust me.
Y'all got to make sure you follow Dog on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to his page, because he's been killing it and making some really dope content. And he's a man of he's got a wealth of fucking knowledge. That's for goddamn sure, right, Don?
Oh man, he's incredibly knowledgeable. Between the knowledge and the passion, he's untouchable. And I see big bright things in this guy's future. And I don't know if you noticed, Dog, but Bud Boutique is hanging out in the chat.
I saw just popping out. I don't have this on YouTube, so I cannot chat. Sorry. Hey, buddy. Good to see you here.
So there's between everybody that's in the chat, and you got some amazing people here. And Dog, keep doing what you're doing. You're crushing it. You just keep getting better and better. And the community loves you. And we thank you.
I really appreciate you. No, I'm the one thankful for everybody and this community. This YouTube, it was a long time dream that I started half run. Let's see how this is going. If it's not going, and suddenly I'm having videos with over 1.5K views. And what the fuck is happening? What is this?
You're killing it.
And
right, exactly.
It's all the hard work,
everybody.
man.
Seriously.
You can't work as hard as you do and not see results, because you're just amazing at what you do, man.
Appreciate it.
And it's crazy about, like, what you say with YouTube and Instagram is, here I am, looking at 2 screens that have the can, and I've made these great relationships around the world, and it's amazing. And I really appreciate you, dog. I look forward to our
Good. I'm
friendship
looking
growing,
forward for German, man.
and I'll see you in Germany in May.
But yeah, man, we're gonna be judges together. This is awesome, man.
He's the reason why I'm going to Germany.
If you want to
This is
stick
the
around, you
reason.
can.
Yeah.
So Don and I are gonna be judged for the Out of Flower Cup in Germany. It's the first one, so it's an honor and it's a big one. And I love that this guy came here. And it's a funny story that's how he get in there, because I created a group chat for him and the guys to talk, and that group chat became the official group for the Heart of Flower Cup, and he became a judge also, which is amazing, and it's beautiful.
Because
how
of
the
you,
universe
brother.
works,
Because of you,
and,
man. He's like,
no,
you're
no,
going.
because of you. You do great things, my friend, and it's you. Trust me on this one.
Thank you. I look
Right.
forward to seeing you in Germany, buddy. And
You
we'll
too.
be talking many a times between then. I don't want to take up your time. I wanted to jump in, say hello to you guys, and thank you, Peasy, for letting me come in.
Yeah, I mean, you can stick around if you want, Don. We're gonna be on for a few
No,
more minutes.
let Dog have his moment, and I want people to focus on
You're
him because
part
he
of my
deserves
moment,
it.
buddy. You can hang
Exactly.
around.
I love you, man.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too, my friend.
Hey,
Thank you.
Dog, grow his love.
Girls love, brother. Girls love, my friend.
All right,
Man,
Don.
guys, go
Great
follow
minds.
this guy and go check this thing. This is really, really an amazing toy, man.
It really
I
is.
know
I
I
want
brought this up a few times. But it's beautiful.
it really is. It's an amazing device. The can's it's a really dope piece of hardware.
I gotta get
If you
myself
don't have
my,
one, if you're growing and you don't have the can, then I don't really know how you're doing it, but I'll tell you that this is the way
doing it wrong, brother.
That's
the way you want to do it now.
What I do want to do, though, is open up the phone lines, 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110. Feel free to call in and talk to the dog doctor. We'll take a few calls before we roll out tonight. If you want to ask some questions from the legendary man of knowledge, the man of mystery.
Yep. Yeah.
The dog doctor, now would be the time, 860-384-7110.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. I can't believe Don's in, huh?
Well, that was a great surprise.
Don was an amazing surprise. Thank you for having me here. Really, it's really a nice person, and I really appreciate you bringing him out. I don't know if you guys want to go through my food resume to my plants. I can.
Yeah, I'd love to see what you got there.
So I'm gonna turn the back here. Sorry, guys. Let's move to this camera. So I start with regulator always from seed to harvest, which is a monocyclic. It's kind of like the power side what you guys have there. Now you have also regulator there because Aptus is in the US and in Canada now also.
Is that really popular over there, Aptus?
No, I don't go by popular. I go by goods or what I feel. It's what I like. I was a long time user and believe. Sorry.
I said you can't argue with that.
I was a long time user before they reach out to me and sponsor me, and I started with this one and this one, which is mineral NPK, and from that point I start buying all the rest, and until this day, this was the line that, or probably the solo line apart from organics and compost teas and stuff like that, that truly brings out the natural flavor on my plants. How can I explain? All the other medicines takes different when I'm growing with other products, but there's I grow Ranch and I grow Cinderella and I grow whatever. They all taste different, but there's something similar in all of them when growing with other products. This line does not do that. It's amazing.
Really?
And sorry.
That's fucking impressive.
And I love it that I have everything separated. I can go organic or mineral, or I can go full organic with pellets in the ground and stuff and microbial life. Sorry, but for this run, for instance, I'm going to be doing not the organic one. I'm going to do organic on mineral, and I'm going to add the P, the K, fluvics, enzymes, everything. When I feel and I look to the plants that they need it and do it, I'm gonna go back to the old style. I'm gonna and do it. This is a root booster. You use it in a veg. This is the fruit booster. You use it in flower. P and K, Fluvix. It's pretty much what everybody uses, and this is all I use from seed to harvest in
Well,
my.
geez, they got a bottle for every single step of the way.
Yeah, for real. And then some.
I love that, and then I love that.
All you need is that.
Jesus.
People say, oh, you have too many bottles, dude. Try and see this as a mechanic garage car. When you go there, you see a lot of tools. Are you using them all the time? No, but when you need them, they are in there for you to grab them and to take the wheel to whatever you need to do. You have the tool to do it.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
It's like
and being the mechanic, you shouldn't even know.
I know that, dude. So when he referenced mechanics, I was like, oh fuck, dude, I know exactly what he's talking about. I had thousands and thousands of dollars worth of tools that I didn't fucking touch half the time, but I was thankful when I needed them.
Exactly. It's like the medical insurance. Oh, you're spending money and you don't need it. I hope I spend money on it all my life and never need it, buddy. You know, but if I need it, it's there.
That's
and
it.
This is the thing that Aptos and the Aptos knowledge, it's really one thing. And then when I go organic, it's beautiful because I just have to water, because this little thing over here, in combination with microbial life and the mycorrhizal, works wonder. This has been my go-to for the past 2 years. I'm going back again to the bottles. I already have too many factors here, and I want to be able to control all the other ones on food regimen. That's when you're going.
That's a hell of a setup. He's got everything you
damn.
could ever fucking need.
Like,
is your mind blown yet, T-Roy?
So here's the thing. I haven't grown. I don't know what half of that. Like, I've been learning just in the last month between Ganix, Astro, and Luke, and I mean, dude, I'm taking in more knowledge, and my head's starting to hurt because I have a lot that I'm already learning on my own time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
this is a lot.
That's
a lot.
That's why, like he said, like you gotta have a passion for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I've been growing for almost 3 decades. I don't know, something like this. And whenever I feel like, whenever I feel like I know it all, or I know it's something, the gardening proves me wrong. I can't really explain how I said. This is a constant learning, and this constant puts you in a humble situation and place where it's nature. So you better be ready for not knowing it all at all times, and that's part of the fun. It's like life. If you knew it all in life, what would be the fun of it?
I mean, that's a good point.
So knowing that, though, right? Knowing that you do know a lot, that's for sure. And so I guess my big thing would be if you had one tidbit of knowledge that you would want to bestow upon, all the growers in the house.
One tip for everybody. If I have to give just one.
You can give a few if you want, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, well, what is
just follow one? Patience.
I'm not trying to put you on a spot
I can give you more, but I would start with patience.
That's big for just about anything in life.
I don't have that.
Patience for watering, patience for cutting leaves, patience for waiting for her to change it to veg, patience for one in flower to wait to defoliate, patience for her to finish because you've been working 3, 4, 5, 6 months, depending on your veg, on this thing. You don't want to harvest before unless that's your purpose, to make hash or to go for something for a different high or whatever. But patience is what you need. When water in the beginning, if you think today it's water the next day, because for the most times you'll be over watering because you're too excited because it's a new thing, and it's just a normal. It's for whatever one's doing and it's enjoying. One wants to do more, so less is more in this case for most of the things in here. In my humble opinion, of course.
I like that, man. So what's your goal? Like, what's the next 5 years for Dog Doctor look like?
Going with no expectations. I want to go and see what's in the moon, and then I go behind and see the next moon, and keep on going. but
See, that's
no
called
expectations.
living in the moment. Fuck yeah.
Living in the
I
moment.
try the best to do that. I've been learning that it's not always easy. It's not always possible. We have family, we have bills to pay and everything, and the society nowadays make us go out of our true path. How would I say it? I believe it's a true path when you're working on synchronicity. But go take as many with me as I can on the way, sort of speaking, helping them and helping each other and learning with each other. And truly no expectations. Keep like it was like a how did I get here? I don't know, man. I was thinking about this like a week ago before even anything, and I was looking at things. And dude, 4 years ago, I had my tent, and it was nothing. And I would not expect to get sponsors. What the fuck, really? I would never
Right.
think on sponsors on the whatever. So and then I started, and Aptos is it's a big part of me growing like this because I was posting a lot of stories, and Aptos came to me and said, "Dude, if you would create some content and put some posts because you're doing good stuff on the stories, we would be happy to sponsor you since you're already talking about us and it's like that." And that led me to start posting on Instagram. I start growing. Then, more or less a year and a half ago, I decided like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So I made one for myself. A post a day keeps me on my way. So for the most times, I'm doing a post a day on Instagram. And I'm not doing that every day. Today I did not do. I wanted to give the podcasts more evidence, so I did not do any posts from yesterday. But for the most part, I'm doing one post a day, either reel or photos or whatever. And in each post I do, I don't do just the posts. You know, I put my heart, I put some meaning into the post. Whatever the post is about, there's a message coming from my heart in that. And one thing is leading to another. Grow Diaries, it was the same. I started posting there because I wanted to keep kind of like a diary, a register of things I was growing, and this
Yep.
was the easiest way to access everything in a place. And suddenly I start growing. They start calling me master and then grandmaster and now guru, which I don't think at all that I am. And that is the way that the site works. But I start growing, and cups are, I call them fake cups.
Guru.
Dude, it's like being playing Call of Duty in the PlayStation. You're not a warrior, you know. You're not going to war.
Well,
You
man,
know, you're playing PlayStation, so it's like these people. Oh, I'm a model on Instagram, dude. Yeah, I'm a warrior on Call of Duty. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. Yeah, and
well,
I
man,
call
you're
this
a guru in my book, if you ask me. You know.
nothing against. You can do whatever you feel like it, but dude, let's face it. I don't know.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on the show and hanging out with us.
I had
It's
a
been
blast.
it's been fucking dope hanging out with you, man. You are just like I said. Y'all gotta follow my man Dog Doctor on IG and then check out his YouTube.
I think I just
channel.
followed. I think I just followed him on Instagram. Last week or something like that.
Yeah, YouTube.com/Dog Doctor Official, and you can find out all his videos. You'll learn a whole lot from that thing, man. I gotta say, you are humble, man. You are a wealth of knowledge, and I just overall, the super nice guy. It's been a pleasure, hanging out with you, and I hope that we keep in touch, and that we wish you the best of success.
Hell yeah!
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you for having me. Please, much love, grows love to you, to everybody, and to keep doing the amazing job you're doing, man. Really, really.
Thank you. Really appreciate
love,
that.
brother.
All right, brother. Have a good night, man. Get
You
some
too,
sleep.
I will soon. Still need to go and check these girls a little bit and a few things, and then I will do that. Girls,
All
love
right.
everybody. Thank you all in the chat for being here, and much love. Catch you all.
Thank you, and hell yeah, everyone in the chat, y'all were on fire tonight.
This was good.
I see
We
Joe
just
Sparaccio still can.
Everything just gets better and better and better.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Dabs, Untrained Astronaut. I mean, Tommy Two Buds, Canna, Alicia, Anthony. It's just everyone. Certified old guy. I mean, the list goes on. Alicia, if I didn't say that already, Adam Wall. I mean, I can keep going, but you know the deal. I love each and every one of you. We both do. We love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I love it a lot.
Oh man, make sure you give our homie, the Dog Doctor, a follow. Make sure you Like, follow, subscribe to 2B Blunt. That's at the number 2 BEBLUNT podcast on all platforms, and of course www.2bbluntpodcast.com.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
forget 50% off all in-house genetics at northatlanticseed.com. And if you just tack on our promo code 2bblunt10, and you're gonna get 10% off on top of that. And then what happens? Now you got 60% off.
Yeah,
60% off. So
true
make
that.
sure you go check that out. Yeah. Shout out Don from Can for stopping by. Shout out to the dog doctor. Shout out to T-Roy.
What at?
You already know the deal.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to the mods that held it down tonight. Joe, Macho, Alicia.
Everybody in
Don.
the chat, man, killing it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
love.
I'm
They
high
love.
as shit.
They love PZ and T-Roy.
Yeah, I'm high as fuck.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what I do know.
I'm
If we
fucking
smoked
ripped.
the dab, both blunts.
I'm about to pass out on the floor.
Yeah.
Honestly, man.
But on that note, y'all already know the deal. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Tomorrow night, HGTC. You already know, Grow Me Gardens, so check them out. And yeah, 2B Blunt. We'll see
Yeah.
you next week. Same weed time. Same weed channel. Woo!